What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to show y'all how to do festival braids with colored hair. I got this color and this color, and I got this hair from AliExpress. It was like $2.50 for a pack, which is really awesome for synthetic hair. And the first thing I did is split my hair in half. Well, in a kind of straight line, because I'm home by myself, so no one can tell me if the back of this is straight or not, so we're just going to say it is. But the second step is I've got some hair paste. You could get like hair gel, hair whatever, just something to make sure you don't have any like frayed pieces right here. I'm just going to go like this, right down the middle. And this will help, like, if you're going to a festival with flyaways and just to make sure your hair doesn't get crazy. Right at the very middle. Alright. Okay, so the next thing you're going to need are some little hair ties. Since I have black hair, I just got the black ones. You can get the clear ones. That would probably be a better idea, honestly, so you can't see the rubber bands at all. But the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take like the first little section of your hair and you're going to wrap it with one of these little hair ties. And then you're going to pick whichever color you want to go on the top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a blue to purple. Some people use 3 colors. Some people use 2 colors. Some people use 1 color. You could probably use as many colors as you want. But I'm just going to try and do 2 this time. So these come like braided up like this. So I'm going to unbraid it. And it's split in half. So I'm going to make sure to keep the top of this, like the middle of this, in my hands, because I want to make sure that I'm grabbing the hair from the middle. Then I'm just going to take this rubber band off. Okay, and so now that we're starting at the very top of our hair, it's going to be the top of the braid, and it's going to have just a little bit of our actual hair in it. So we don't want it to be too big right there. So I'm going to take a little section of the hair, and I'm going to put this right over my kneecap. So like the hair isn't going everywhere and I still know where the middle is. And then you can just take your hairbrush and brush this hair. This is synthetic hair. But you can easily comb it. Alright, so the next part is going to be a little tricky. We're going to make a loop. I just hit myself in the eye. A loop out of this hair. Okay, so we're going to take one side of our hair. We're going to loop it around the other side of our hair. And kind of like make a knot. See what I'm doing here? Okay. But don't tie it all the way. So now we have this little loop, and we're going to put our little ponytail that we made up here in the loop. And then we're going to hold it down to the base of the ponytail, and we're going to tighten our loop as tight as possible. Okay, so that will be the start of our braid. Now, a lot of people mess up at this part. When you braid your hair, you use 3 pieces of hair. Some people just start mixing this blue in with other pieces of your natural hair. But to get the most color in your braid, use this as one piece of your braid, this as one piece of your braid, and then this hair as another piece of your braid. And when you add your normal hair to the braid, add it to this normal piece hair. So you'll have 3 pieces of color and 1 piece of regular hair. So you'll have 2 pieces of colored hair and 1 piece of regular colored hair. Okay, and then we're just going to start braiding our hair. And like I said before, when you add your natural hair, add it to this section. Okay, you'll eventually get to a spot where this hair is starting to get thicker than the synthetic hair. So what you're going to do is you're going to group them all together and take another rubber band and rubber band this off. Okay, so now you're going to take some more hair and add it to the blue synthetic hair. So you could probably take a little bit more than you took off for the first section. Again, brush it because it's going to go crazy. And make another loop and do the same thing as we did before. Okay, so now we have our second loop on, and we're just going to tie it. And then we're going to take these 2 blue sections and connect them with our other blue sections. Okay, so now we've gotten down to the section of the hair that I want to start to make purple. So I'm going to band these off with a ponytail again and do the same thing with the loop as we did before with the purple hair. Now this time we are at the end of our hair. We are near the bottom, so the rest of this is going to be pretty much just braided down here. So I'm going to take a pretty large chunk, probably about half of the hair that we have here. So we have the other half for the other side. And we're going to do as we usually do and make our loop and attach our loop. Okay, so now that we have our purple loop on, here's where it gets kind of tricky. Now we have 2 colors of hair in our hair, and we need 3 separate pieces. So all of the blue that we had separated before, it's okay if you get like a little bit of your natural hair in there. It tends to stick. Anyways, well, now we're going to have the blue as one section, the normal hair as one section, and then purple as the other section. And your purple might be thick at first, but it will be okay because it'll end up being as thick as everything else. Okay, so now we're just braiding our hair down, and excuse the way I braid, it's not the prettiest. But eventually you will run out of your regular hair color unless your hair is like super freaking long. So when that happens, you're then going to okay, so this is the part where it would have been probably better for me to get clear rubber bands. But we're then going to rubber band this again. So make sure you have enough rubber bands for all of this rubber banding. And just bound it all together. Okay, as you can see, I obviously didn't get the center of the purple hair. So we're gonna have to like stop wherever this first purple hair ends, which is my fault, but that's okay. And now, since we have basically no natural hair left, we're just going to take 3 sections of this hair, probably a purple section and then 2 mixed sections, so we have some length with the purple. And we're just going to braid this down to wherever you want to stop, and then rubber band it again and chop off the rest of the synthetic hair to make it even. Now you can make really small braids, you can make, you know, big fluffy braids. It's really up to you. I kind of like how it has some of the black hair in with that. So if you like how that worked, use that technique. Like maybe put a little black hair or a little natural hair with yours. And yeah, so it looks like it's about to end. So I'm going to rubber band this off, and that's probably where I would want it at a festival. You know, you don't want it too long or then it's like slapping people in the face and stuff. Yeah, this looks good. So I kind of want a pretty good sized chunk after. Like some people just like their braids to end there, but I kind of like a little bit of hair showing. So I'm going to cut it like right here with my scissors. Make sure you're over a trash can so it's easy to clean up. And just snip away. Alright guys, and there we go. There is one of the braids. I'll do the other one and I'll get back with you. So while I was doing this second side of my hair, I've learned a few things and I realized a few things. When this one stayed pretty well, but this one kept slipping. So when you put this first loop, if you rubber band another time on top of this, it'll keep it a little more secure up there. Okay, that was tip 1. And also, if you're not like huge into braiding, or like you know that this is just gonna stress you out, if you just do something like simple, like at the top right here, and then, you know, obviously straighten your hair or curl it or whatever after and cut this hair, you could easily do something simple like this, just the top piece, and let this all hang to give you some color for in your hair for your festival. Okay, and you can also do a different hairstyle where you just braid down to here and do like a regular ponytail down here. That would be super cute as well. Okay y'all, so here is the finished look. The second braid was so much faster, so much easier, and looks so much better, but you know, that's how everything in life is. But here we go, here's the finished product. And another thing that you can add to these to make it even more fun and festival-like is they have like little I totally lost my train of thought, but they have like these braid hoop things, and they kind of look like this but for your hair, and some of them have like things dangling on them like crosses or stars or whatever, and basically you just clamp the hoop into your braid, and those will be super fun and super cool to put on the braids. But yeah, here we go. Add some fun makeup and a fun outfit and you are ready to festival. So once again, I just wanted to tell y'all where I got this awesome hair. It's from AliExpress. You could just Google that and then type in synthetic hair. Don't get the ones with extensions. Get the ones that look like this. And they have millions of colors, millions of options. And they have some that are ombre that go from natural to colorful. Those would be really cool to try. But yeah, this whole look was 2 packets of hair, and 1 packet is $2.50, so basically $5 for a hairstyle, which is really awesome to have some cool colored hair. You don't have to dye your hair, you don't have to damage your hair. But yeah, I'm really excited to try these colors. Next I have purple and green for Buku, and yeah.